Alright, we're back. This is part 2 of the VHS Collection 2017 video. I went through most of it. I just kind of wanted to give myself a break to get some water, you know, because I was just talking for like 30 minutes straight. So we're just going to finish this up. It's probably only going to be like a 5-10 minute video, you know. Not much to say, just wrapping things up. So we're going to start with 7. That's a classic, great movie. I actually have the Blu-ray of it. Next, we got Tora. I still haven't seen it. I don't know why I have 2 different copies of it. But yeah. And the Batman 1, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. We all know that Batman and Robin's garbage. Batman Forever, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that bad. Now, Batman Returns, this movie is literally insane. Like, if you haven't seen it, any of the Batmans, definitely watch this one. Especially if you like Tim Burton, because I don't know, the light's not looking good. Because this one is so, like, just goth and trippy. I just love it. It's like, it's so dark. And honestly, that PG-13 rating is a joke. It should have been R. It's just so brutal and like violent. It's pretty bloody too, actually. There's a scene where like Danny DeVito, which is a great actor, of course, he like bites off like the mayor's nose or something like that as a penguin. It's just kind of funny because it's just so horrific and like bloody and just like it's like damn, they really went all out in that movie, you know. But I thought it was a great movie though. So yeah. Next was Zathura, which actually I should have put that by the Jumanji tape because technically. It's like, I mean, it's not, obviously it's not like the sequel or anything, but it's, I mean, it's the same universe from what I remember. Or, you know what, actually, that's not even true. You know what? From the world of Jumanji, never mind, I guess it is like in the same universe. Because from what I remember, I thought it was just like, oh, from the same directors or whatever, but no, it's the same world of Jumanji, so I thought it was fun, loved it when I was a kid. I haven't seen it since, same thing with Jumanji, but I'm still pretty sure that's a classic. Yeah. Does it compare to Jumanji? Hell no. Next, Anaconda. Thought it was a fun monster movie. Didn't think as much of it. I mean, Ice Cube's in it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. Lord of the Rings, the trilogy. Funny thing to say about the Lord of the Rings trilogy is I'm actually going to talk about this for a little bit. My brother watched all of them, and he watched also the Hobbit trilogy, because technically there's like divided in 2 parts, the last 2. And he was like, yeah, the Hobbit's amazing. You should watch it. And I was like, yeah, I haven't seen any of them yet. And he's like, oh, you haven't seen The Hobbit yet? Yeah, you should watch it. And I was like, no, I mean, I haven't even seen The Lord of the Rings. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I just never saw it. And I've had these tapes for a long time. He's like, dude, you should watch those. They're like classics. And it's funny because everybody tells me that. And I mean, they gotta be. Like, they have to be classics, right? And I kind of want to still, I mean, they look cool, but I still haven't seen them. And the funny thing about it is that recently, like 3 months ago, I actually bought the Blu-ray. It was like $10 at Target for the trilogy. I was like, hey, Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray. And I was like, you know what? $10, I'll get it. I'll finally watch them. And since I have not seen it. And it's kind of funny because they look good and everyone tells me they're good, but I'm just never... I mean, you know what? I'll see it one of these days. But it's funny because I tried seeing it like multiple times, but every time it's like I pick the worst time to see it and I'll like get so like distracted or something. And it's just funny because, wow, these movies, I've never seen them and I don't think I ever will. Like maybe it's a curse or something, but every time I try to watch it, I just can't watch it. Like, my mind won't pay attention. So maybe I just have to, like, really get in the zone or something because I really want to see them. And I even bought them on Blu-ray, and I really love, you know, that format. It's like every time I want to watch a movie, I'll just pick Blu-ray, obviously. So it's like, yeah, I don't know why. I just haven't seen it my guess is by the next time I do the 2018 VHS Collection video, I'll see it. Because, I mean, I own it. Like, how come I haven't seen it since, you know? So, yeah. Next, we got this Beale anthology, like, documentary set. It's freaking 8 tapes. It's super long. Ooh, excuse me. So it's super long. I think I've only seen, like, the first 2 tapes. From what I've seen, it's actually pretty interesting. But, I mean, it's a lot to get through. I mean, all I can really say is, like, if you're a big fan of the Beatles, I'd say get it if it's, like, really cheap. Because I actually paid, like, $20 for this because it was actually pretty expensive. For what I think, or no, maybe it's like 15 or something like that. It was a while ago, but anyways, I'm really big into the Beatles. I thought it'd be cool owning this, and the first 2 tapes were pretty fine. I may continue it later because I'm a really big fan. I may want to like just get some little insight because there's a lot of interesting stuff on these tapes, and it's kind of like a documentary, interviews and stuff like that. But man, yeah, not really much to say. If you're a big fan, get it. If you're not, don't, because it's so much to watch. It's just it's a lot, you know. It's a lot to get through. So yeah. Next, we got Last Action Hero. That was a fun action movie. It was okay. Happy Gilmore, that was pretty funny. Casablanca, I don't know, I got 2 different copies of that again, like Tora. it's a classic romantic movie. Yeah. All right, now we're on the last section right here. Oh, sorry, my phone's on the charger because I'm filming with this my phone, and I'm kind of like trying to give myself some. Keep on dropping tapes. Next time I gotta do this on the floor, not on my bed. All right, so we got Days of Thunder. That was a fun movie. Tom Cruise, everything. Perfect Storm. Thought it was great. Magnificent Seven. Actually, it's funny, I haven't seen this, but I saw the recent remake of the Magnificent Seven, which I think came out in like 2016. Thought it was fun. The Fly. Thought it was a great classic horror movie. Let me see a picture of this. Let me just look at that. Wow. If you like classic movies, check it out. I mean, if you like classic movies, you've probably already seen that. So, next got Bruce Lee, The Martial Arts Madness. It's like a collection of his movies. You know, Fist of Fury's in there, Dragon Story, the young Bruce Lee, stuff like that. I haven't seen any of them yet. I'm not a huge fan of Bruce Lee. I mean, I was when I was a kid, but not really anymore, which kind of sucks. And they actually kind of announced recently that new Bruce Lee movie. I think it's like a remake of Fist of Fury or something like that. But, I don't really have any interest in seeing that. I don't think I'm ever going to see this as well, just because, I don't know, I'm just not that big into it anymore. And there's so many movies, you know. Maybe I will when I'm older or something, but yeah. Next, I lost the, like, casing for it, which, I mean, the casing was pretty much like the casing for the Nightmare on Elm Street thing. But, for, like, a bunch of these 007 movies right here, I think it was like the ones, like all these are, actually, it wasn't The World Is Not Enough and Tomorrow Never Dies. It was minus those two, all in a collection. I think I'm missing a couple of them. I haven't seen any of them. Like a while ago, I tried to watch all of them in a row because I was really big into, you know, 007 because of the Daniel Craig movement, I guess I could say, because he's in the newer ones. And I think I got through the first two, which I forgot what the first two are called. The first two are like classics that are really good, but it's like the same movie over and over again. Like they're so similar in what happens. So it was just like, yeah, I'm kind of sick of this. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen any of these. I don't remember. But, yeah, I mean, maybe I will see these sometime. You know, I'm not going to pick that tape back up. But maybe I'll see it sometime. But a cool thing about that is I actually have this trilogy. Or no, not a trilogy. This little limited edition box for Tomorrow Never Dies. Which is kind of funny because it comes with like a documentary. Kind of a documentary. World of 007, you know, highly classified. Then, of course, the movie itself. And it comes with a freaking script, which is insane. Like, I don't know why that's in there. Like, maybe you want to read along or something. Which, who would want to do that, you know? And then you got a little ticket. Oh, limited edition, number blah, blah, blah. And, of course, it's kind of cool. They got some, like, Polaroid kind of pictures. Guess I'll go through them real quick. Kind of nice quality. I mean, if you're a big fan of this movie, this would be amazing. But it's funny because I'm not even, like, I don't even care, really. And another funny thing about it is I got this at Goodwill like for like $2 because of course it's half off. So it was like $2 for me just to add to my collection. And it's like, yeah, I get all this extra stuff. And it's like, yeah, I never really cared. But it's funny because I mean, imagine someone's like a huge fan of this, like, oh my god, I wish I had that. And it's like, sorry man, I got it and I don't care. So yeah. Alright, so next we're gonna finish this video up. Like I was saying, it's only gonna be a little 10-minute video. Just because I didn't want to do all that in one take, the first video, because it was just so, I was getting kind of tired and I had to sit down for a second and get some water, you know, I'm getting old, you know. So yeah, which is kind of funny because a lot of my videos on this channel are like when I was really young, in like middle school, and like a really girly voice. And it's funny because now, like, I mean, I don't think my voice is that much manlier, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, like, it's funny that I have videos from that long till now, and I'm like 20, I'm 20 now, and back then I was like 11 or 10 or something like that. I don't remember the exact age, but it was in middle school, essentially. So yeah. But, alright, so we're gonna finish this up. Double Jeopardy, that was a great movie. The Fugitive, I think it's a classic, great movie. I love Harrison Ford. Sadly, I don't have Blade Runner on VHS. That's like my biggest top pick to find next, even though I usually get a bunch of them that I just don't have type of VHS. But yeah, Blade Runner's a classic. I don't know why I'm talking about Blade Runner, but I just want to talk about it real quick. They're making a sequel, not a remake, a sequel, which is funny. Like 30 years later, they're making that sequel, Blade Runner 2049, which I'm really into. They made the trailer already. A couple of trailers are already out. I can't wait for it to come out in theaters. It looks amazing. And real quick, I'm going to say there's like 5, you know what? I'm actually going to pull it out. There's like 5 different versions of Blade Runner, the original one. There it is. Hold on. I don't want to move the camera real quick. But anyways, there's 5 different versions of Blade Runner, and oddly enough, I have it on HD DVD, which is kind of funny because I don't have an HD DVD player, and I actually had to prorate the Blade Runner Final Cut, because if you go online anywhere, people will tell you, hey, if you haven't seen any of the Blade Runner yet, watch the Final Cut first, because that's like the cut you should watch if you've never seen it, which I agree. But then some people are saying actually watch the director's cut because it's color corrected better, because apparently in the Final Cut everything's all blue shifted, which I haven't seen the director's cut yet, but apparently, like I was just saying, it's supposed to have a better color correction. But as a geek, I guess, I watched the Final Cut first. Everyone said to watch that first, which is kind of cool because this like version has all of them, but it sucks because I can't even check them out because I don't have a HD DVD player. I only have Blu-ray players and DVD players. It sucks that this died and I just got this, but yeah, you got the Final Cut as the first disc. Then you got Dangerous Days. This is an interesting actually movie. I saw some of this recently. You should check it out if you like Blade Runner. This is actually a DVD, regular DVD though. But yeah, interesting thing, Dangerous Days, because that's what it was originally going to be called, was Dangerous Days, but they changed it to Blade Runner. Then you got on the third disc, you got the U.S. theatrical cut, the international theatrical cut, and then the director's cut, which is crazy because it's weird that this disc only has the Final Cut, which is not even like any longer than any of these other movies. And there's like 3 different movies on here. And then, I was about to say, I guess I'm missing a disc, which I mean, it wouldn't really matter because I'm never going to see this anyways. And you got the work print, which is like some bonus feature stuff, and then enhancement archive. So these 2 discs are just kind of like bonus features. But yeah, from what I've heard, don't ever watch the theatrical cut. It's garbage apparently, and I'm never going to see it, obviously. Just watch Final Cut or the director's cut. And maybe if you want to like get some like backstory or maybe see why the theatrical cut was so bad or whatever, because there's like a voiceover with Harrison Ford, which apparently ruins it, then you can watch that. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, Harrison Ford's amazing. I can't wait for the 2049 version. So next we got Ghostbusters. I don't know why I have 2 versions of this. It's a classic movie. I thought it was great. However, I will say I don't like Ghostbusters 2 at all. I don't think it was good. But yeah, Tommy Boy thought it was pretty funny. Mission Impossible 1 and 2. I think Mission Impossible 1 is like a classic movie, and I think it's amazing. Like that's a movie I can watch any day. It's just so entertaining. I just love it. It's like the best action movie in my opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna say that like, oh, best action movie literally, but I just mean like that loosely. Like, it's like a really, it's the best action movie, you know. It's clearly, obviously, it's not the best action movie, but like I love that movie so much. So yeah, the newest Mission Impossibles are actually pretty cool. I saw Ghost Protocol and what was the other one? Rogue Nation. I thought those were fine. I think they're making another one because it makes sense that they would. Because Rogue Nation was like 2015, so it wasn't that long ago. And then of course you got Mission Impossible 3, which I thought was fine, but I don't know why that's my least favorite out of all of them. I actually really liked Mission Impossible 2 for all of its like John Woo-ness with all the white doves and everything. So yeah, overblown stuff. So yeah, next we got Dazed and Confused. That's a great classic comedy, which is funny because it's like it's set in the 70s, but it's made in the 90s. So yeah. And then next you got Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. That was pretty fun. Yeah, Wayne's World. I haven't seen it yet. Or no, actually I have seen it. I just haven't seen the second one. That was fine. The Ring. That was great. It's actually a remake of the Japanese Ringu, which is kind of funny because there's a lot of American remakes of Japanese movies. You know, you got When a Stranger Calls and The Grudge, and it's just one of them. It's The Ring. And I think The Grudge is like Joan Owen or something like that. So yeah, then we got The Matrix Revisited. This is just like it's like pretty much a bonus features kind of thing of the classic movie Matrix, obviously. So yeah. Then we got Alien Visitor, Armageddon, which is great. I haven't seen Alien Visitor. And then It. I've seen It. Thought it was a little too long. I mean, it is a made-for-TV movie. It's like 3 hours long. The remake that's coming out soon in theaters, it looks amazing. Can't wait to see it. But this version, I think, was fine, but I didn't like the older people. I thought that just the story of them as kids was great, but when it got to like the part where they're all older, I was like, yeah, I'm getting kind of bored. So yeah, I'm glad that the remake's kind of focusing on just the kid version. So yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. Wait for next year, and you guys have a great day.